and I'm muted, so apologies for that. As I was saying, welcome everyone. It's a neutral, as I was trying to say, it's a neutral watch along, but again, not really neutral because obviously I do want a certain club to win. We shall see what we see. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Thank you for bearing with my little baby brain. I didn't realize my mic was muted. I'm so intelligent and smart. Get score predictions in, guys. Don't worry, guys. We're here now. I've unmuted. It's chill. We're all good. Most obvious draw, says Jack. Someone's got a random football. I don't know who this is for. It doesn't actually have a name. But it says you're random. Whoever it was, it's Jeff Whitley. I don't know who actually redeemed this because it doesn't have it doesn't have the name. But there you go. Whoever redeemed it, Jeff Whitley. Nice. I don't know why it's not done your name, but there we go. There you go, now that's for you. Big up Jeff Whitley, man. What do you mean you've been scammed? What do you mean? Arsenal, an obvious 3-all, says DR. Douglas, my latest member of the Ultras Club. Thank you so much, Douglas, for joining me, mate. Joining the Ultras Club, rather. Says it's going to be that. Is that Toby? Thank you so much. We'll have a look at your random footballer in a second, mate. Big up to you, Herbal, of course. Big up Vivek. Yeah, Jack says it's an obvious draw. Hello, Kazoo. I'm doing great because you're here. You know what? I haven't even looked at the teams yet. I'm going to have a look at the teams right now. And we're going to have a look-see. Oi, respect Jeff Whitley, yeah? This is a city cult hero you're talking about. Respect him. Yeah? Should get some blue lights out here. Let's do it, shall we, I reckon. 1 second.
All aboard the Haaland hype train. Give me your money or I'll end your existence, like I ended Arsenal's title hopes.
Big up Haaland, one absolute boy, smashed it yesterday. By the way, after this stream, I'm going to be recording my analysis of yesterday's game, so make sure to stay tuned on the YouTube channel for that. I've got all my screenshots ready. I know what point I want to raise, so keep an eye on that. That will be dropping later today. Vivek says, are Arsenal going to be cooking today? Well, let's take a look at those lineups, shall we? Because that's not what I've done yet. Now, obviously, Arsenal have a couple of players out. This is known. Do Spurs or Spurs? No, Spurs have Basuma.
Go get the shit out the printer, you fat cunt.
I'll do it in a second. Now, Basuma, Richarlison are out. Solanke's back in. So it's looking like a relative full-strength side for Spurs, outside of, you would say, probably Basuma. Back four, you know, Udogie, Van der Ven, Romero, Porro. That's their standard back four. Probably their standard front three as well with Son, Solanke, Johnson. It's a very attacking midfield, I'll say that much. I will say that much with Bentancur, Kulusevski, and Maddison. That seems incredibly risky to me. I'm guessing that, you know, Spurs have got the idea of just trying to overwhelm them in midfield, Arsenal that is. But that is incredibly offensive. If I'm a Spurs fan, and today I am, I'm very concerned at the idea of Bentancur just being absolutely exposed on his own. Kulusevski and Maddison, I can't really see offering too much support. Maybe I'll get proven wrong there. So very attacking from Spurs, very bold. Will it come to detriment them? Because Arsenal are going to, no doubt, try to play on the counter anyway. So that's a thing. Looking at Arsenal, so it's Arsenal's first choice defence. White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber. Have they got any defensive injuries? I mean, Zinchenko's out, but yeah, that's not really a thing. So I think that's like their first choice defense with Timber in there. Obviously, the main issue is in midfield. There is no Rice, there is no Ødegaard. Saka, Martial.
Here we have the beta male. He's identifiable by his distinctive taste in clothing and football teams. You can see clearly that he lacks conviction due to the fact that he still hasn't gotten my player out of the fucking printer.
Patience, I'm going through the team still, and then I will. Very good David Attenborough Texas speech there, though. Havertz is being played in midfield. Now, that is a choice. Arsenal could have their first choice front three. Havertz could be played up top, and then you can play, you know, Ethan in the midfield. So that is a decision by Arteta to not play his first choice front three, unless Trossard's playing slightly deeper. But obviously, the main issue is there is no Rice, There is no Ødegaard. Partey and Jorginho is that double pivot. Do you think it'll be Trossard in the midfield or up top? Football's currently got it, suggesting that Trossard will be up top, but let me know if you think it'll be Havertz up top or the other way around. We'll have to see what we see. But yeah, so either way, it's their first three in terms of personnel. Where they'll play, that's another matter. And yeah, the issue for them will be the midfield. But Partey's starting, so I guess it's really just, Jorginho and Trossard or Havertz instead of, Rice and Ødegaard. There's a chance that Arsenal will get overrun in the midfield today. But there's also a chance with Spurs' very bold selection that I'll come back to bite them. So we'll see what happens there. What is this Doncaster bullshit? Get the North London Derby on! What, live Azerbaijan Grand Prix? Don't give me that shit. I want football. Right, anyway. We've got random players. For Toby, we have Wes Brown. Well done. And for Village, this is actually a very good one. It is Iron Robin. Well done, Village. He's actually got hair there. I think that's the Chelsea version of Robin, so well done. Well done there, Village. Good work. What is Jeff Whitley? Oi! As a City fan, Jack, you should know who Jeff Whitley is, yeah? Respect him. Hello, Dave. I was praying for Spurs to get something out of the game, not holding out much hope, though. 2-1. Gay score predictions, and guys, I think it's going to be 2-1 to the Arsenal as well, sadly. I don't care that Arsenal have got some injuries, or absences, rather. Again, like, maybe I'm wrong, but certainly in terms of a starting 11, I mean, the bench is another story, of course, but in terms of the starting 11, realistically, there's only, like, one, maybe two. There's one due to injury and one due to suspension. You'd say get rid of Trossard.
And the hype train has ended. Get off now.
You'd suggest, Trossard and Jorginho for Ødegaard and Rice. So it's not like a massive catastrophe, in fairness. So it's still a near first 11 for the arse. Within the game yesterday, I thought it was a good performance. Kazoo, I'll be giving my thoughts on that in an analysis video later today. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, big up Jeff Whitley. Yeah, big up to you, Nick. How you doing? It's hard to cook without rice. Brilliant. Don't worry, Vivek. I'll be discussing that a lot. It's all good. Who's Ethan Nwaneri? Is that his surname? Nwaneri? Nwaneri. He's a youth player. I think he's a child, isn't he? But he's highly regarded. Hello, Manza. How we doing? If we're on the YouTube, guys, please leave a like on the video. It is free and it does really help. If you want to go the extra mile and become a member, like these lovely people have who've got a gold name badge, you can click that join button. Helps me to continue making content for you guys. And also tells me that you like the content as well. Manza, right, okay, Manza. Expect Spurs to destroy Arsenal. I'm not sure about that one. I hope so. But I doubt it personally. Douglas says, anyone else hates Spurs irrationally? Well, Douglas, as I understand it, you're an older City fan, so I can understand the Spurs hate because they used to be our traditional bogey team, didn't they? FA Cup final replays and all that. We've kicked off. Come on, Spurs. Big up. I'll take anything today. I'm expecting Arsenal to win because I don't care. If you back Spurs to do you a favour, no doubt they are going to let you down. Arsenal found that out last season when it mattered most. Spurs are just a team who let you down. So I'm not going to hold out any hope for them. Anything's a bonus today. In my head, Arsenal are going to win, but hopefully it just won't be an easy game for them. Let's hope. Jorginho pardon me for lacks mobility. It does indeed, Toby, and that is going to be the key issue. I think there's flaws in both midfields. Spurs is very attacking. Arsenal's maybe a bit slow. We shall see what happens there. Thoughts on Perez's opinion on Doku or Robert Perez? Yeah, crazy. He thinks that Doku's better than Saka. Mad. He's better at dribbling, obviously, but he's not a better player. No shot. Arteta's head is tiny in comparison to Ange. Or maybe Ange has just got a massive head. Maybe. I want to see what Spurs do with their fullbacks today. Will they just do what they normally do in terms of double inverting? Which I don't like. I dislike that, by the way. I really don't like the double inverted fullback situation. Unless you got fucking, like, Larm, and what's it?
What will the result be? 3 Arsenal win, Tottenham win.
Nice. If you're on the Twitch, you should hopefully be able to vote. I don't... Oh my goodness. Good ban there. Yeah, we banned these bots. Nice. Gets a banned. But I have said the other, it's got, you can only do it for 2 people. Yeah? Two things, otherwise it won't work. Like, this might not work now. So yeah. William, thank you so much for joining the Ultras Club, or rather, Ultras Club milestone, apologies. 3 months, William. Thank you so much. Right, DR, what have you done here? It's not a prediction, it's a poll. Brilliant. Can you, like, delete this then and just start over? Your random player, William, is Steve Bruce. Thank you so much, William, for choosing to rejoin the Ultras Club. Thank you so much, man. Jack, can you, like, fix this, please? Thank you. Can you fix DR's problem? I want this off my screen. Hide poll. Hide poll. Okay, the voice commands aren't working either. I'm going to kill myself. Anyway, Son on the left. He's won a corner. No, he hasn't. I can't do it. Oh, for God's sake. DR, what have you done, my man? You had 1 job, and you've absolutely bottled it. Is that... I don't know how to do this, then. Brilliant. Well, I can do that for now. That's going to ruin everything else, so hopefully that will just go. You did a poll, DR, you silly idiot, and you can only do 2 at a time anyway. This guy. Anyway. Hello, Lewis. I'm doing very well, thank you, mate. Hoping for anything today. RE. Spurs doing something for us. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I just want Spurs to get some settled possession, chill out, and see if you can pick apart that midfield pairing. It's a big opportunity with no Rice and Odegaard. I expect Arsenal to be far more defence happy, but we'll see what we see there. Is that still there? Fucking how long did you make this fucking poll? DR, can you not, like, undo your work? Because I don't know how to do it. If you could figure out how to undo it, that would be nice. Thank you. I don't get choosing Trossard and Martinelli together. You ended it, but it's still on my screen, so I don't know what you've done. Oh, and Spurs have actually had a shot, and Raya's forced into a save. It was from a tight angle. Goodness me. Son with the run. Plays it into Kulishevsky. It's an easy enough save for Raya. Nearly, but not quite. Look how slow this shit is.
A fucking pot noodle advert. Bobbins, you corporate money-grabbing bastard.
Those text-to-speech are so good. Hello, Louise. Easily claimed by Raya. What a waste of a corner. Arsenal crown when they got out for 3 weeks. Can you imagine if they had the De Bruyne injury we had last year? They'd been total meltdown. Oh no, Nobbins Spurs must win. I'm sorry, Louise. I don't think they're going to win. But yeah, like every team gets injuries. You can't really use it as too much of an excuse. Unless you've got injuries to a ridiculous degree. For example, I've no idea, Jack. I've no idea. I did say this. You can only ever do 2 at a time, otherwise it won't work. And we wanted a prediction, not a poll. I think just wait, Jack. Wait, and then we'll see what happens there. The exceptions are, you know, if your team is injured to the point of, I don't know, it being unrecognizable. So, like, for example, Liverpool, the season after they won the title, they were riddled with injuries and they ended up playing Fabinho and Henderson at the back. Okay, I think that's a reasonable excuse. City, 1920. We didn't. Company left. Laporte got injured. Fernandinho had to play at centre back. That's when you can sort of do it. If there's just a couple of pieces though, then I think you got to get over it. Bengal says, "How's the games going?" We're only 6 minutes in, Bengal, but you haven't added predictions to the widgets. Well, we've done predictions before, DR, so you must be able to do it. Oh, again, Raya forced into a save, his fist into the box, and Arsenal are all over the place at the back. Dear me, Raya's telling his teammates to calm down. Goodness me, that came from a set play. They just popped it in. The little flicker again, right? Oh, Kulishevsky just went too far. The Spurs are playing all right so far, you know. They're playing all right so far. Ooh, says Anthony, indeed. What would be a good result from a City point? Well, obviously, a Spurs win would be ideal, but we'll take a draw. Kulishevsky's in the box, takes a shot. He delayed. He had Son on the edge of the box. Oh, incorrect decision there. Oh, goodness me. Arsenal are weathering the storm here. They've got to make sure they are not caught out on the counter, though. That is going to be the key issue for Spurs today. I'll take them losing any points. Dropping any points, sorry. You get me. Saka getting booed for some reason. That's not very nice. I guess Saka's in. He plays it. He plays it behind. It's well cleared by Spurs, in fairness. Warning sign. Warning sign for Spurs. Sort it out, lads. Yes? Sort it out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Deary me. Ange Ball. Wait, I'm going to experiment with something. Wait. Right. I've had to manually do it, but it should now work. Maybe do it for the second half. Right. Spurs coming forwards. Down Arsenal's right. Partey's got some work to do defensively. Udogie trying to drag him out. The pass isn't good enough. Arsenal got bodies back now. They are defending in their standard 4-4-2 by the looks of it, with Trossard and Havertz up top, sorry. There's this love leaderboard thing. I don't know what that means, Tayab. You're adoring grave YouTubers. Wait, what? What player would you recruit from these two teams if you were Chicky, says Manza. Probably... It's... Not no Spurs player, to be honest. I think you pick between Saliba or Saka, don't you? I'm quite happy with our right wing depth, to be honest. Although I'm happy with our centre back depth, but I don't think you can deny. I mean, both of them would be an upgrade, but if you had to pick one of them, I'd probably go. It's hard. I think it's a coin toss. I'd probably go Saliba, just because I am happy with Savio and Bob out on the right. But obviously Saka would be an improvement, but still. KX is going very well, mate. Thank you for asking. Bengalas's phone play midweek. I hope so. I was surprised he didn't get some minutes against Brentford. And Vivek says Saliba as well. I agree. I concur. Spurs with a set piece here. How are the lads? Come on, get it up here. Big, big, big. Ball in from Maddison. Come on, do the Lord's work today, James. That's a terrible ball. Oh, does he be the first man? Christ. Dogie's got to be careful. Saka wins the throw. That's very good from Saka. I thought he was going to play in Havertz there with a quick throw in. Referee saying, no, take it from there, you swine. Spurs left back Udogie be a good choice. We have never had a left back. Yeah, but Gavardio's better, so you see what I mean. Musty says the Arsenal Links Africa kit smells. I think it's quite nice. I quite like it. It's a bit weird not seeing Arsenal in their red at the Spurs stadium. But wasn't the official reasoning because it's got too much white in it? Did it have more white than usual? Hit the zebra bits. I think I like it. Arsenal with a 67% accuracy. Well, that is just because they are going long to avoid the pressure, in fairness. Kex, I didn't need to know that information, mate. Okay, guys. Rate the Arsenal kit out of 10. I think it's quite nice. I don't know what I'd give it. Maybe like a 7 or an 8. What do you guys give it? Is it dusty? Am I capping? I think it's quite nice. I like the colour scheme. I think minimum 7, max 8 for me. I quite like the different colours. KX says a 5, Kazoo says a 6. Jack says it's a bit meh. I've done it. What have you done, DR? What have you done? What have you done now? Vivek asks, do you think if Pep leaves this season, Ange could be a candidate for us? I don't know. I thought so. I was interested at first, but you started a prediction. Why isn't it coming through on my screen? What is going on? Do I have to click show? Start a prediction. It hasn't come through, so I don't know what's going on. Right. We'll nip that in the bud because there's clearly some confusion. It's not working, so let's just move past that. Yes, because it's not coming through on my end, and that's an error, an issue. Sorry. Yeah. Come on, says Letty. Absolutely. No, no one's doing it right now. No. There's too much confusion. We'll do it another time. Yes, when it's like a gaming stream or something. We're not doing it right now. We need to figure out how to do it, and then you can do it. Yeah, big up to you, Shay. Absolutely hit the like button, guys. Well, if you're enjoying it anyway. Arsenal playing out from the back here. It's a risky game, and Spurs wins it back. And Spurs have got to get a shot off here. You are so fucking slow, Solanke. Oh, you are so boring, Spurs. Fucking hell. Son did really well with the pressing. Shoot, 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 shoot. And it's too late. Solanke, you... sorry, how are Arsenal in? I was watching a highlight of Spurs not being able to score. How are they in? Deary me, Spurs. These guys have absolute cheeks, man. Afternoon, Zeldy. Should have been a goal, Vivek. It should have at least been a shot. That's the thing. The fact it wasn't even a shot. That should be a yellow card for Saliba, and indeed it is. There had to be a yellow card. Good spot by the referee there, in fairness. Yeah, he knew what he was in for there. That's an easy yellow card. And now, Saliba is on a yellow for the rest of the game. We're only 15 minutes in. Spurs have been by far the better side so far. There we go. Spurs are coming to play. I like that, but is there any rest defense? No, Douglas. It's risk versus reward, isn't it? It's risk versus reward. It is cool, DR, but let's not experiment right now, as I say. Because something's not working, is it? What's my guilty pleasure, Scran? I'm trying to be a good boy now, in terms of food. There's no way you've done 3 options again. Like, there's no way you've done that. Tell me that Jack's joking, right? How many times did I say you can only do 2? How many times did I say that? That's crazy. There's no way that happened. There's no way that we are living on this planet and that has happened. Yeah, guilty pleasure Scran. I don't know. I don't even know. Does KFC count? That's not really a snack, is it? But I love KFC. Jack, you're supposed to be in charge of it. Money spent on Solanke and Johnson seems excessive. How much? I mean, the Johnson one is mental. Solanke did have a really good season last year, so I get that. There we go. Oh, wait, is it only Supermods who can do it? I didn't know that. We'll have a chat about that after the stream, won't we? Let's move on. I wouldn't mind Saliba suspension for next week's suspend goal. That would be nice. That would be very nice. If Rice can somehow get another suspension as well, that'd be lovely. I hate the ref. Why, Toby? Toby's an Arsenal fan, by the way. It was a yellow card on Saliba. Oh, that's really good. By Timber. Good block by Romero. Oh, Saliba nearly caught out by Kulusevski. He's done well in the end, has he? Oh, he got very, very fortunate there. Ooh, goodness me, that was close. West Ham playing left wing. I was playing left back nominally, so I guess that's what it is. Porro has been bypassed, and it's forced into a fucking hell, Vicario. 0-0. Chill, chill, chill. Let's chill. Spurs, yeah? Good lord. Porro beaten far too easily by Martinelli. It's a good header by Havertz. A combination of Romero and Vicario able to deal with it. It's hit onto the arm of Romero. That's never going to get given as a penalty, though. No shots. Good touch by Son there. Beating Saka. And White. Switch the play. Switch the play. You wouldn't mind a 0-0. I took Saliba out of my team because I think the Spurs are going to score today. Wait, did I say 1-0? I meant 2-1. Son beats White. Saka's come to support. I thought he was going to find a Dogi there. He does now. But now the opportunity's gone. What a shame. I guess unless Saliba scores, I guess it's a good thing I benched him because he's got a yellow card. Yeah, that's never going to be handball. Oh. Is that not a foul? Referee says no. Play on. And here comes Martinelli. He's got some space to run into. It's an unusual situation for him. And indeed Arsenal. They don't normally have the space. Sleepers at poor man's Akanji. Well, Arsenal are literally going to score. How have Arsenal not scored? What are Spurs fucking doing? Martinelli just bottled a 1v1. I've no idea how he hasn't scored that. But, jeez. But why have Spurs allowed that? There wasn't even any genuine pressure. It's just, yeah, you're in. That was a bad finish. But Spurs are terrible as well. So why? Never trust or back Spurs, lads. All these guys will do is break your heart and let you down. Yeah, exactly, Owl. Too close at 100%. Owl's a Spurs fan, by the way. Owl, can you sort your fucking team out? It's at the Spurs Stadium, Scorpio. Doc calls that, yeah, big up. Why is Maddison so deep? You are the 10. Why is he at the halfway line? You're the 10. You have 10 on your shirt, my man. Oh. If you could, Owl, that'd be great. You're not Harry Kane. Pissing me off, man. What number is Porro? He's 23. Right. I don't like the way Spurs set up, man. Why is their biggest wide threat playing in midfield? Why is their best creative threat playing in a deep-lying playmaker role? What's going on? Manza, yeah, chill. Grealish probably also does that, in fairness. Johnson in the paint. Shut up. Well, that's better by Solanke. Space out wide for Johnson. Martinelli's tracked him back, though. Into the box. Crying for a foul. Not going to get given there, mate. He won the ball. Look at how deep Maddison is. Surely you want him in more advanced areas. Just seems to be a bit of a waste. I don't like it. Here's Maddison. Prove me wrong, James. Here we go. That's a better area to be in. It's not even a corner. There's never... Yeah, that's always going to be a foul by Solanke, yeah. He's entitled to go up for the ball, but yeah. Was Johnson meant to be good? I never really understood that signing. Johnson's, I think, is an all-right player. But I think he's a sort of player who you have for, like, if you're like a top 4 team, or you're a team destined or aiming for top 4. Johnson is the sort of player you have on your bench. He shouldn't be a starter for you, I don't think. Yeah, was it 50 million, Tayab? Yeah. Oh, God. Spurs trying to play it from the back against Arsenal's press. Christ. Yeah. Udogie not on the save wavelength as Van de Ven. Good Lord. Johnson's an all right mid-table player. Again, if it's a top 4 team we're talking about, he's a fine bench. He's a good bench option. Is he offside? Oh my God, Porro is... oh my God. Porro got absolutely spun there. He had no idea where Martinelli was. And yeah, thankfully, Martinelli cheeses the chance. 50 million's mad. Absolutely mad. Corner to Arsenal. The Arsenal. We know they're dangerous from these. Easy by the keeper. Oh, not cleared away, though. It's still in the box. It's in the mixer. Saka's going to pop it back in. They don't close it. It's a really good ball. And easily claimed by Vicario. Have Arsenal scored from a corner yet, Toby? I feel like they haven't. Spurs just punt it up. Oh, Saliba's been done there by Kulusevski. Oh, we got lucky there that Son wasn't quite able to read it. Deary me. Saliba just about did enough in the end. It wasn't comfortable, though. Game's lacking a clinical finisher. I have zero thoughts on Johnson. It's annoying because he had a good game against us last season. I'm going to catch up on United's game tomorrow, probably. I had to watch it for the Knobcast. On Tuesday. Yeah, Johnson's like a mid-table starter, a top-team bench player. White, not able to get on that. Given away. I'm not Musty. I will be working on my City analysis video. I'm not Diano. I'm not. We scored 2 from set... Oh, that's for United. What about Arsenal? Have they scored from a set piece yet? Again, in my head, they haven't. That'd be a foul, yes. This is a very frustrating game. Spurs should be in control and they should be in charge. But every time Arsenal are able to come forwards, it just stinks of an Arsenal good chance. And that has been the case so far. They're just playing into Arsenal's hands at the moment in that respect. CMC, who is that, KX? Yeah, I'm sorry, Shantana. We were saying this earlier. If we're expecting Spurs to do us a favour, we are in poo-poo land. I don't feel like the Spurs Stadium, it's too modern. Could you say that about the Etihad as well, to be fair? Hello, Verts to City, bro. I'm doing very well, mate. How are you? I'll be doing even better if Spurs can keep the scoreline like this, or even better. 73% possession for Spurs. Arsenal doing the same game as last year against City. Basically, and they sort of have... well, they feel the need to. It has been all Spurs in terms of the ball, in terms of the control, but, again, whenever Arsenal come forwards, they look dangerous. The big Tesco. You're doing good, wonderful. What are you up to this weekend? Nice ball through by Johnson. Played across, but straight into the hands of Raya. What a waste. What a waste. Udogie's going to intercept that. Bad pass by Havertz. Udogie going ahead of Saka. Kulusevski. How long until he loses the ball? Oh my God, what? Take the shot! He's offside anyway, but just take the cunting shot there, my man. It didn't matter. He's offside, but why is his first instinct there? I'm going to pass this. That's never on. Oh, that's a really nice 1-2 by Spurs. And Kulusevski. Oh, Spurs keep bottling it. And a yellow card there. They're not getting their final action is horrendous. Dogi gets booked there, rightly so. Can you stop mucking around, Spurs, and actually do something? Thank you. Yeah, I agree, Al. They are both yellows. 100%. The Arsenal's like Andrew Cole described himself in the third person, says Douglas. I like saying the Arsenal. It does have a ring to it, to be honest. Is Ødegaard playing against City? Now he'll be injured. Letty, he will be injured for that. Oh, Arsenal have given it away. Dangerous area. Kulishevsky, stop being crap at football. What is your problem? How many times are you going to bottle it, my man? Terrible from you. Arsenal give it away. Saliba's pushed up. Quickly, lads. There'll be space somewhere if the centre-back is pushed up. Here we go. Son on the left. It's a round Spurs badge. Don't worry about it. Son into Kulishevsky. How will he... Sorry, Maddison. That's a nice ball, is it? Solanke. Oh, wide. Had Raya scrambling. Kulishevsky stinks of piss. Unless he plays us, obviously. Decent ball by Maddison. It had to be like a perfect header by Solanke. And to be fair, it actually nearly... It was the right idea in terms of the looping. Just... Oh, it's actually really close. It's actually really close. Deary me. Well done, Solanke. That was a tricky effort. Nomis, who do you think is decent from Spurs? I like Solanke. I like Son. I like Van der Ven. I like Vicario. I like Porro going forwards. I think Udogi's okay. I think Maddison's good. I don't think they've got any great players. Maybe that's harsh. I don't know. It's tricky. People not talking enough about how average Kulishevsky's been since the end of 21-22. He wasn't cheap either, was he? Was he 30 million? 40 million? Something like that? Yeah, okay, Jack, I take it back. Yeah, Son is great. I take that back. Son is definitely great. You are correct there. You are correct. I take that back. Van der Ven beat in the air by Havertz. That's terrible. That's better. Kulishevsky's not there to win the second ball. Well done, Romero. I do like Van der Ven. He might be great, in fairness. I do like I've got a bit of a Van der Ven agenda in terms of like how much I like him. So I'd probably say Van der Ven's great as well, in fairness. Arteta would play Ødegaard if he had no legs or arms. Well, he's definitely not going to be able to he's not featuring until the next international break, I think. I'm being harsh. Maddison's also probably great, but I don't know. Hunting is proper swearing. It's a good word. Yeah, Vicario's good. I just don't know if he's great. He's good, though. I like him. Up until halfway through last season, I thought he was the best keeper in the league. And then he had a bit of a dip, and he was like, I'm not as interested in you anymore. Porro. Whipped to Solanke, trying to beat Saliba. Falls to Son. He's up against Ben White. What can he do here? Come on, Son. What have you got for me? Doga's in space. Kulishevsky. Sorry, I keep thinking Kulishevsky's Maddison. They don't look anything alike. My bad. Son, ball in. It's terrible. It's out. It's never a foul. Get up, Johnson. You know, Solanke's good. Solanke's definitely good. He's not great. He's good, though. These are, you know, arbitrary terms I'm using here, but I like Van der Ven at City, says Rowan. Would be great against Madrid's pace. Yeah, I like Van der Ven a lot. I really do. The final ball is not good enough, Anthony. Absolutely correct. It's a shame because they've manufactured some they've got in some interesting positions. But it's not good enough. It's Lee Carsley, England legend, England manager. He's done the bare minimum, and I like him. Because he brought Rico Lewis and labelled him as defender. That would have been funny. Gabriel and Raya, miscommunication there. I rate Solanke again. Good player. Very good player. I'd go as far as very good. Great? No. Benson, you got to foul him there if you're going to do that. Indeed, he just fouled him. That'll probably be a yellow card, actually. And yep, yellow card. It's the left wing. Bend, that's the point. That's the point. It's left wing position cooked in the Prem. Many dead ballers right now. Well, Vinicius. Mbappe's technically a left winger. Doku. Gordon. Who's Bayern's left winger nowadays? Son. Good point, Douglas. Who's Bayern's left winger? My brain's having a fart, guys. Who's the Bayern left winger? It's not Leroy. Who plays on left? Who's been playing on the left? Ribery, shut up, man. Oh, sorry, Prem only Fuscar, my bad. Doku. I like Grealish. Gordon. Son. There's a couple ones. There's a couple of players who I think are very good. Gnabry. Gnabry, Musiala, or Coman. Fairs. Fared income. Timbers in the box, and he's won a corner. Kudos. Great. That's a great. Sorry, DR. Maybe the most exciting of the bunch there, to be fair. You're absolutely right, DR. Yes. Kudos. There's a few good ones there, to be fair, Fuscan, I think. There's a few good ones. There's a few great ones there. Kudos is great. Kudos is not cheeks. Let's not get cheeky by labeling with cheeks, yeah? I was clarified for Prem only, but yeah, of course, worldwide, Nico Williams. Corner not defended at all. Vicario claiming he didn't touch it. It's going to be another corner, though. Martinelli looking really bright today, which is rare. Toby, I'll tell you why. Because he got space to run into. Because Arsenal never, ever have space to attack. And Martinelli is a player who needs that space to just drive into and run in behind. I think that's why he's looked good. I know that his finishing wasn't good for that effort, but he still got into the position. Why? Because Spurs gave him that position. Sorry, Spurs gave him that space. Sorry. Sadly for Arsenal, it's a similar thing with City. Very rarely do Arsenal nowadays get a lot of space afforded to them. It's only a few teams who will be brave or stupid enough to do that. Spurs are one of them. You can call it brave, you can call it stupid, it depends on the result, I guess. Another corner to the arse. Not a good corner that time by Arsenal. Easily cleared out. Raya has a chance to pop it back into the mixer, and Spurs should be able to deal with it. And yet, Kulusevski does not deal with it adequately. Had so much more time to deal with the header there. Doesn't. What a wet wipe. Martinelli up against Porro. Oh, God. Wow, I was about to say I don't like the sound of that, but Porro did really well there. City Liverpool will be very fun. Should be anyways. Oh, right, okay. This Kulusevski guy is dog water. Oh, what's happening here? The yellow card is out. Oh, it's all kicking off! It's all kicking off, lads! Fight. I don't know what happened there. Someone did a tackle on someone, and everyone is hurt and upset. It's a scrap! It's UFC 289! Someone has been booked. I don't know who. Sectioning. If you section me, I'll section you so hard. Someone's been booked. I don't know who's been booked. He did indeed give the foul. You're not wrong, Owl. There was no need to continue playing. He blew the whistle a long time ago. I feel like someone's going to get booked here for the scrap. Timber. Timber has been booked. And that means that half of Arsenal's defence has been booked. Let's have another look at this. Kulusevski, what is he doing, man? Is it because he goes over the ball? That looked, on first viewing, that looked okay to me. Was that even a foul? I don't even know if that's a yellow on the tackle because he went over the ball. Okay, fair enough. If you can guess the main event of UFC 289, I'll give 50 subs. It was last year. Oh my god. The main, is it two fighters I've literally never heard of, Jack? Because if it is, then there's no world in which I can get it. If it's the main people, I might have a chance. And if you tell me the weight class, I also might have a chance. Game's gone to Fuskin. Yeah, send them all off, to be honest. Send off all 22. I might have heard of one. And what was the weight class? Women's... Okay, no. I'm never going to get that then. I don't even know what bantamweight is. The Brazilian one versus... I only know Ronda Rousey. The Brazilian one versus an American one. There you go. No idea. I've no idea, Jack. There's no way I know the names. Timber booked there. The one I know, I think I might know her face, but I've no idea what her name is. So I'm never going to. So your memberships are safe, Jack. I'm never going to get that. Yeah, so it's technically a foul because he goes slightly over the ball. It's never a red card. I think that's... Okay, I have heard of Amanda Nunes. I think that's the person I was thinking of. Is that the Brazilian? I have heard of Amanda Nunes. But I've no idea who the other one would be, Jack. Again, the only other lady I know is Ronda Rousey. Yeah, I think it is a foul in fairness, and it is probably a yellow card. In fairness. Yeah, I don't know that name, Jack. I've never heard of this lady. And I will forget her in 60 seconds. To be honest. I feel like this half has gone by very quickly. We're in the 38th minute. A lot has happened. There have been so many bookings. Is that 4? 5? 5 bookings. Deary me. Deary me. If you guess the Iraqi League Super Cup, I'll give a shut up, TR. Oil FC. Udogi's done well today against Saka so far. She thought last night, Aldana, I'll send you the cut she had on her forehead. Oh, I think I saw that in the Discord server, actually. It looks pretty nasty. Arsenal throw-in. Benjamin White. Throw the ball, then. There we go. And that'll be a goal kick. Yeah, easy stuff. Yeah, Arsenal have been... outside of that Martinelli effort, they've been pretty ineffective in their own right. They've had to rely on Spurs gifting them stupid situations. There's still all to play for. Come on, the Spurs, get it up here. Just get something from the game. Thank you, Jack. Oh God, trying to play out from the sodding back against Arsenal's press. Why? Punt it, I reckon. Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of it. And never mind, they lost it immediately. Yeah, fairs. Run's not really tracked. It's not going to be a foul. Somehow, Spurs have given a corner from their own goal kick. That's impressive. That's really impressive, to be fair. Fair play, Spurs. Don't know how you do that. I'm struggling with the... If you could have a free slap on a Premier League player, who would you slap? Probably Bruno Fernandes or Richarlison. Yeah, I agree with Kazoo. I'd go for that. My score prediction, 2-1 to Arsenal. Hello, Will. What are the new rules? What new rules are we referring to? Martinelli left on his own at the back post. Unbelievable, really. If I wasn't seeing it with my eyes, I almost couldn't believe it. Martinelli's still not been dispossessed, and now he has. Oh my God, Udogi, what is your problem, my guy? My man, my child. Timber gets a booking, delays the restart, and then also gets into a push match with Vicario, and they've not given the second yellow. Is that a new rule? Party first time into Havertz. He wins it. Goes behind. Havertz is causing so much chaos in the air. Goal kick, though, for Spurs. There you go. Spurs have been robbed. You heard it here first. Timber should be off. The game of games. City versus Arsenal. There will be no watch-along for that. I'll be at the Etihad. Apologies. Spurs, you are so terrible. I really actively dislike you. I actively dislike you, Spurs. Why are you doing this? I felt Vicario was the one that delayed the restart of anything by starting the scraps as Owl. That's fairs. In-stadium watch-along. Now I'm alright. How much money would you put? How much money for you to put on a United shirt? Offer me some money and we'll talk. Oh yeah, Kazoo, you're at the game. How did you find the game? How did you find the experience? Spurs, a counter-attacking opportunity here. They've got to get this pass correct, and indeed they do. Johnson into Timber. He can take the shot. The angle is not there, Johnson. Good work by Timber. Corner. £500. What do I have to do? Just like wear it? Spurs should buy an Academy City player. I mean, everyone's doing it at the moment, so why not? Yeah, no end product. Same old, same old. What was the 2022 result? Was that the one where we lost? Maddison, where are you going, mate? Backwards. Chill, chill, chill. Okay, he's gone all the way back. That's fine. Okay, that's not enough money then. I want thousands of pounds then, because this is my integrity we're talking about here. Yeah, such a frustrating game. I remember being so angry. That was when I did matchday vlogs. I was so angry after that game. £5,000. Yeah, I'll do it for 5k. That's fine. I need the money. So yeah, I'm up for that. 5k. That's chill. We'll lock in 5k. Solanke nearly held off Gabriel. Kulusevski, how's he going to lose the ball? Oh, he actually lost it a lot quicker than I thought. Get Kulusevski off this sodding pitch right now. Right now. He is ass cheeks benign shite. Dust him off. Musty, I'm not backing down. 5k is 5k. I'm not negotiating. It's £5,000 or nothing. Or not doing it, rather. Who's on the bench for them? Quite like Kulusevski. Hello, he's been dog shit. He's losing the ball all the time. Bring on, I don't even know. This is the issue. Spurs' bench is cheeks. I guess bring on Sarr and play Maddison more advanced. Get this dusty baller off my screen immediately. Prove me wrong now, Kulusevski. Prove me wrong and do something good from this point. Hi, LNobbins. Well done, Verts. Love that from you. Where have you been? Did you go and do a dump? If so, where was it on the Bristol stool chart? Let me know. Language. Mañana. How are we not winning that duel, Maddison? Kulusevski, well done. Kulusevski, prove me wrong. Oh. Johnson stinks as well. Oh my gosh. This game is so shit from a Spurs perspective. Good lord. Yeah, this finishing is absolutely atrocious. He is, Will. I think we were discussing him earlier. He's a mid-table player and a bench option for a top team. I'm sorry, Owl. I hate your team as well. Again, all you do is waste people's time. You waste the time of your fans, and you waste the time of other clubs relying on you. I'm relying on you to do something for me today. And I know that that's an error from me. I know I should never do that. Arsenal relied on you last season. That is a terrible challenge by Van de Ven. Fucking hell. That should be a yellow card. You play football, unreal. Good work. Yeah, and they're wasting their own time. How many yellows have been... Wait, what was the record for yellow cards yesterday, lads? Because I reckon we might actually be breaking that today. Stop complaining and crying and get on. 15. Right, so how many are we on right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're on 7. So we're currently about on track. Yeah, that's definitely a foul by a yellow by Van de Ven, sorry. And then Kulusevski getting booked as well, is that right? Or was it just Van de Ven who got booked? Those are both yellows. Yeah, indeed, Kulusevski got booked. Yeah, we are up to 7 yellow cards. 5 for Spurs. Mad. And we might be breaking that record, mate. Chips is 14 from my folks, can't beat it. Hey, we're on 7. We're on 7 so far. And especially if like a team takes the lead and starts time wasting, then there might be some bookings for time wasting as well. We might be breaking records again, boys, back to back. Right, this will be one of the last actions before half time. Yeah, send them all off, I agree. Honestly, send them all off. Teach them a lesson. Johnson just punts it up. Timber punts it back. And that'll be straight to the keeper. It was terrible, Will. It looked terrible in real time. It was terrible in slow-mo. 0-0. Somehow it is 0-0. I have no idea. I have no idea how it's 0-0. Because Arsenal definitely should have scored. And Spurs definitely should have scored. Yeah, I have no idea how that's not happened. It should probably be 1-1. Or something. I'm staggered that neither side scored. Arsenal dominating the ball. Spurs dominating the ball, but Spurs are Spurs. That's the issue with Spurs. Fundamentally, they are Spurs. Instead of score, put the number of yellow cards. Give me the draw already, says Letty. Yeah, stop the count. Stop the count right now. Once again, shout out to William for joining the Ultras Club on YouTube. If you're watching the YouTube, please leave a like on the video. If you want to go the extra mile, you can become a member by joining, getting your thing printed out. William's been a member for 3 months now. And he said, random City player of the day was Uwe Rosler. His actual random player was Big Steve Bruce. Man United legend. But we also had a couple of other good players. We had Ian Robin. We had Wes Brown. And of course, Jeff Whitley. Big up to the Jeff. Okay, DR. If you're comfortable in doing it right, yeah, then do it. Okay? Pick 2 options. You can only have 2 options for it to work properly. That's the only hope. It might not work in general, because there might be some updates that I haven't sorted. Only pick 2 options. That's got to be the key. Should Spurs be leading 2-1 or 3-1? Oh, sorry, should be Spurs leading 2-1 or 3-1, but they have no finishing. It has been terrible. Johnson, Kulusevski, Solanke. Not good enough. Maddison's too deep for my liking. Hasn't been involved in the game nearly enough. Fullbacks are too easily exposed. They're just not taking advantage of the fact that you've got Partey and Jorginho in the middle. Right, okay, if you're on Twitch, vote now. Let's see if this works, shall we? See if this works, because so far nothing's happening with the percentages. Can someone do that just to test if this is actually working or not? There we go. Okay, great. Thank you for that. Right, there's an issue with your question, DR. What if it's a draw? You need... You should have put something like... But right, DR, but it should have been, will Arsenal win? Will Spurs win? Yes or no? Or will Spurs lose? Yes or no? Or will there be 10 or 12 yellows in the game? Yes or no? It's got to be a 50-50 question. Yeah, are Arsenal going to win? That's a yes or no. If it's a draw, you're all shafted. I'll be real. I'm taking all your points. The house wins. Yeah, no, Toby, we can go to the halftime phone. Absolutely, if you want to. If you're a Nobbler, absolutely, mate. If you want to come on, mate. If you want to have a chat, get in general, and I'll come in with you, mate. Jamie says the game's like waking up with morning glory, but then after a few minutes, it's gone. That's how that first half was. I think Spurs have had more moments because Arsenal are gifting them chances. And Will, you're not wrong. In fact, I don't even have to read out your comment. I can speak to Will right here, right now. Mars says, I've never seen a more infuriating team to watch. Spurs are playing like headless chickens. We can refund points. Nah, no refunds at all. Keep your comments coming in, guys. But I'm now joined at halftime by Will. Hello, Will.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good.
Wonderful. I'm joined by Toby, who is an Arsenal fan. Hello, Toby.
Hello.
How are you doing, mate?
I'm alright, mate.
Wonderful stuff. Is that in your personal life or in a footballing perspective, or both?
I'd say a bit of both right now. I think it could be going worse.
Reasonable. Talk me through that first half from your Arsenal perspective, Toby. And again, if you guys have got any questions or thoughts for Toby, get them in the chat and I'll relay them to Toby. Go, my man.
Yeah, I think in the first sort of like 10, 15 minutes, Arsenal were being very cautious. We were sitting back a lot. We were, I guess, trying to absorb the pressure a bit. I think maybe we did that because we were coming into the game knowing we don't have Rice, knowing we don't have Ødegaard, things of that nature. But evidently that wasn't really working. After the sort of first 15, 20 minutes, I felt like we were taking the game to Spurs more, and especially in the second part of that first half, our pressing was elite. Spurs have had a lot of chances, but I think all of their chances have come from our mistakes. The most blatant one in the first half, I think, came from after Trossard gave the ball away on the break, and then Spurs countered that. But I don't think Spurs have actually really, as a team, put together an overly decent performance. Now, obviously, I'm biased.
A lot of half chances, isn't it? Nothing clear cut.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think they're the ones engineering these opportunities. I think they're getting lucky that they're having these chances, and I think they might rue not putting them away. Whereas with our chances, I feel like they've come purely from the way that we're playing the game, if that makes sense.
It does indeed. Just to interject there, Nee asks you, Toby, what are your thoughts on Martinelli? He is shit, isn't he? Which I think is harsh, but he should have scored, of course.
I think Martinelli's been our best player today. Actually, no, second best player, Timber. Timber's been our best player today. Martinelli's been the second best. Listen, I've watched Martinelli play football for a very long time now, and over the past 6 months, he's been not very good. He's been a bit awful, but I don't know why people are trying to push that agenda today. I get the chance in the first half. He probably should have squared it to Saka, and when he was making that run after the pass from Trossard, he should have probably cut in a bit earlier to take the defender out of the game. But in terms of going forward, I think he's been our most dangerous person today. I think he's been the most inventive. I think his runs are really, really good today. And like you said, that's because he has more space to go into. I think it's weird to push the anti-Martinelli agenda today. Any other game over the past 6 months, you'd maybe have a point, but today's probably been Arsenal's best player going forward.
Alpha says, Spurs look so scared. They don't have a cutting edge. Never had better chance in 3 years to beat Arsenal. IMO. That's from Alpha. I want to come over to Will now. Do you largely agree with what Toby said there, Will? What are your thoughts on the Spurs performance? Do you feel like, given Arsenal's, absentees, are they not taking enough advantage? What did you make overall, and also on what Toby said?
I think if you played this half 10 times, Spurs would win about 8 of them. And Spurs have been quite good.
Oh, controversial. Okay, continue.
Toby said our pressing's been quite good, but every chance they've got's been luck when all their chances have come through pressing you off the park. Solanke
I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that. Their best chance came from Trossard putting a misplaced pass into the middle of the pitch. when Saliba was free and Trossard really wasn't under that much pressure, and he still played the ball behind him, and that's what led to the
I don't
break.
think that was their. I don't think that was their best chance. I think their best chance was when Solanke didn't pull the trigger, where Ben White put it inside.
That was very frustrating, to be fair.
Yeah, that is true. Fair enough. I will give you that as well. That like Solanke backing into Gabriel and Saliba has been working today to an extent. He's been able to put them under more pressure. Fair enough.
And then the header from Solanke that just went wide. There was the cross that went all the way through. Right, had to tip around the post. There's been some really good Spurs chances.
So
the only thing I can say of note for Arsenal was Martinelli putting it into Vicario's hands.
So from your perspective, Will, do you think that, and therefore from a Spurs perspective, do you think that Spurs should just continue playing the second half exactly how they played the first? Do they need to change anything, or do you feel like keep playing like that, you'll get your just rewards?
Yeah. They're gonna get punished if Solanke doesn't pull the trigger, though. I don't understand what that's about. And Son's another one who's been a bit off.
Yeah,
it feels like there's been opportunities for them to just have a go. You're in space. Madison as well. I don't like what he's doing. Try and get Madison a bit higher up would be the only thing I'd say. But
I totally agree with that. I don't know why Madison's so deep. It's very unusual. I think they did that last game as well, or the game before. Madison again was very deep. I don't really know what the thought process is there, but I don't like it. Salgat says, who is going to get the first red card, if any? Toby, is anyone from your team getting sent off today and missing the City game?
Do you want me to be so honest?
Yes.
I think he's been our best player today, but I think Timber is looking maybe a bit dangerous. I don't think he should have had a yellow card for the challenge that he got a yellow for, by the way. I think that's an absolute fucking joke. I think that's fucking awful. But he does have a tendency to get a hold of someone's shirt here and there. He can be a bit heavy-handed, and when you're already on a yellow, that's a little bit dangerous. If it's not Timber, I reckon... I want to say Romero, but I feel like that's such a boring pick, because I feel like everyone says Romero because of how much he has been sent off. Maybe Van de Ven.
He is on the yellow.
Just me, or did Timber give away a penalty? And it just wasn't even looked at. Like, there was the back post.
Are you saying the Brennan Johnson thing?
Yeah, he wasn't looking at the ball. He was just grabbing Brennan. I don't know how that's not a foul. I get it's in the box. Like.
I think he was just standing his ground. To be honest,
I can't even remember that. To be honest, maybe they'll show a replay at half time, but I can't even remember that.
I do know what Will means. It did look like a little bit rough, but I don't think it was a pen. I think he was just standing his ground and stopping Brennan Johnson from getting around him, as opposed to like pulling him back or something.
Drew says, if Spurs get a red, it's over because they're going to keep their high line. And Hardy says, someone's getting a red today. It's going to be someone from Spurs. Well, hopefully not.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. We're up to 7 yellows so far. The record was...
We're going for the record.
Indeed, yeah. Let's see if they can do it. We're all gunning for them in this game. This referee's got a point to prove clearly. Score predictions for the final result, Will.
I know I've just said all that about Spurs, but I just do fancy Arsenal as a better team, so I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal. Yeah. Also, this ref, Jared Gillett, he ref Middlesbrough Sunderland, and he sent off someone for dissent, so he's not afraid to do it.
Okay, there's maybe some foreshadowing there. Toby, final score prediction.
Do you want to hear something crazy? And I actually fully believe this.
Course.
I don't know why.
Of course.
3-0 Arsenal.
Wow.
End of the second half, 3-0 Arsenal.
Okay, talk me through.
Vibes. Just vibes. No reasoning, no facts, just straight fucking vibes.
I've just been there a year, right? And he's been battered about 4 times, so it wouldn't be that unlikely.
True.
There we go. We love that ballsy prediction. Nothing but chess there from Toby. Thank you. We're going to go to the second half now. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Will.
Cheers.
And thank you, Toby.
Thank you as well, Nobbins.
Bye. There we go. So some of my beautiful Nobblets, my supporters on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to learn more about the Patreon, the link is in every single YouTube video description. There's also a YouTube membership tier, which gets you access to these phone-ins. If you would like to do it, you can click on the link in the pinned comment or the join button for more information to support your boy and get lovely perks. Hardy says, Spurs have been painted yellow by the referees 2-0 to the Arsenal. The thing that's annoyed me the most about the Spurs perspective, in addition to just being lackluster in respect to finishing, is I just feel like that they're just not taking or they're not even trying to take advantage of the what should be a relatively frail, Arsenal pairing. It's not felt like Partey and Jorginho has been that much of a weak link this game. Doesn't feel like that at all. I don't look at this game from a defensive standpoint and go, oh yeah, Declan Rice has been missed today. I don't really think that's been Arsenal's issue. You can say they've missed Odegaard from like a creative perspective because they haven't created too much, because they haven't had that much of the ball. That's a shame from my perspective as someone who wants Spurs to not lose. Hope both draws so City keep the lead, says some Sogum. Let's just get an Arsenal defeat. Let's just get an Arsenal defeat. City will be top no matter what. What? How many channel points for you to sing the Gillette song? No amount of channel points will get me singing like that. Oh my god, what's happening with my Apple Watch? What does the green signify? Oh my god, I've just been messing around with it. Oh my god. Am I like sending an emergency signal or something? If I get like swatted now. I'll sell for this as Staffy. Real intimacy in the bookings. I will settle for it. Absolutely. I will take any dropped points from Arsenal. Any. I'd love them to lose. What even is the Gillette song? Is that the song that just goes the best a man can get? I'm not going to do it for any channel points. I'll do it for like a membership or something. Lewis asks, thoughts on Lewis and Trent in the same England side? Is it possible? I don't like it as a concept, I think. If you're playing Lewis at fullback, because I'm assuming the question is, do you play Lewis at fullback? Lewis in midfield would work quite nicely, but that's not going to happen, is it? Realistically, it's probably not the best choice either. Lewis at left back, I don't think it works as good as it could do. I think that if you're going to do that, you either need, you need a left footer. Now, whether that's going to be a left footer who pushes up, like a Luke Shaw style up the wing, or whether it's like a left footer like a Colwill or a Branthwaite who will be able to stay in that back three, I think that's better. For me, I personally wouldn't have an England team with Trent and Lewis as the fullbacks. I think that's very... it's very fun. I don't know how solid it is. I don't know how optimal it is, because Lewis is going to want to go into those midfield zones, and Trent is likewise going to want to go into sort of like right half space zones. That seems like a transition disaster waiting to happen. I like them both, though, obviously. I need to see something very different based on what I know about, Lewis and Trent. I don't like Lewis at left back. I know he can do it. It's not his best position, of course. Lewis Hall's a great shout. Yeah, he needs to have a great season because we need a bloody left-footed left back. There we go. Second half has begun. Still 0-0. Yeah, definitely. Branthwaite for me needs to get incorporated into the side. I like the idea of Hall getting incorporated as well. Hardy says, draw is the best we can hope for if Ange can somehow reduce the risk of a red. They need to try to get onto Timber and get onto Saliba, who are already on yellows. I think you're rating this Arsenal team too much, says Anthony. In what respect, Anthony? In what respect? Martinelli keeps it in. Good work. Not able to beat Romero. Trossard. Too easy. Where is the left back? Right back, sorry. I think it was given as offside anyway, but where was my right back? I don't like the City fourth kit, to be honest, Mardy. Now, I've been told it looks a lot nicer in person and on the players, so I will reserve judgment. But based on what I have seen, I don't think it looks particularly nice. It looks very messy to my untrained eye, and I will not be purchasing it, and I have no interest or desire to do so. I also don't like the concept of fourth kits. Why do you need 4 kits? It just seems exploitative from fans who want to collect every single kit every single season. How much money are you spending if you're collecting every single kit? Because some people do that. Not a single nice colour on it, says Jack. I don't like the design. I don't like the colour scheme. Again, I'm willing to wait to see it on the players. Saka offside, is he? Is that what's been given there? Haven't seen enough of Saka in this game. Again, haven't seen much of Arsenal's wide players, apart from Martinelli. Havertz has been alright, winning second balls and whatnot. But Toby was right, Martinelli has been the main threat. And that's because he's got space. Elavoisis and Noli, but fourth kits are simply utter woke nonsense. No desire. Oasis designed it. That's nice. I'm not interested, personally. That's a really good win by Solanke on whoever that was. Who did he win it from? Oh, again, it's a waste. Who's the number 20? Is that... it's Jorginho who got dispossessed there. Really good work by Solanke. That's fantastic. Brilliant. But once again, Spurs, good area. Johnson clips it. Running onto it in the diving header was Solanke, and it's wide. If you don't punish Arsenal... Sorry, it's a corner. If you don't punish Arsenal, you're going to lose the game. You're going to have a bad time. Maddison, decent effort. Not enough on the header from Van der Ven. Easy save for Raya. I would like a plethora of cards, suspensions, and whispered injuries. Douglas, that's outrageous. Nice idea by Maddison. Not quite the execution. Look at the space for Saka to run into. Spurs deal with it that time. Maddison's got to be strong here. That should be a yellow card. And indeed it is. Guys, we're on track to break the record. That's the 8th yellow card. Come on. Come on, the lads. That's 8. That's 5 for Spurs, 3 for Arsenal. Arsenal, you're letting the side down. Get more bookings. I want to see one of the attackers in the box. Trossard, I want you to go 2-footed lunge, yes? Easy yellow card there. Jorginho, tactical foul, stopping the play. Good work by Maddison. He had to be strong there, and indeed he was. Well done, James. James. Lovely ball by Porro into Kulusevski. The ball's got to be good, and it's shit. And it's shit. Of course it is. It's Kulusevski. Good tackle by Porro. Nice first-time ball through by Pedro as well. That was good. Again, the execution is not good enough. Such a shame. Such a shame. You just get the feeling that this is going to be like a 1-0 Arsenal win. Havertz has a foul. I'd book him for that, ref, I reckon. No? Okay. What a shame. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, 40 minutes left. Both, interestingly, both Will and Toby predicted 3 goals to be scored in the second half, which is very bold. I'm going to change my prediction to a 1-0 Arsenal win. I don't think that there'll be 3 goals. I thought there was going to be at least a goal in the first half. Obviously not. I'm home trained, but I'm half Scottish. What? Well, that's nice. Come on. Lovely ball by Bentancur into Kulusevski. Once again, it's a nothing ball. It's a corner. Some very nice reverse balls by Spurs here. -1, -0. Arsenal plans to just pass to Saka and pray. The plan really from Arsenal is punt it up. Havertz wins an aerial. Martinelli picks up the second ball. Jorginho needs to come off. He's on a booking. Who comes on for him, though? I guess that's the question, because looking at Arsenal's bench, this is something we didn't really talk about. There's no real midfield reserved options. Like, there's Nwaneri, but he's a more attacking player. There's no other first-teamer. Trossard somehow come away with that. And then you're looking at Sterling and Jesus. So if you take off Jorginho, I agree it would be ideal to take him off. But Zinchenko's out. You can't play... I guess you could bring on Kiwior and move Timber to midfield? Question mark. That could actually work. That's the only thing I can think of. Because Zinchenko's out, Calafiori's out, Rice is out, Erdegaard's out, Moreno's out. But even then, Timber's on the yellow. Not ideal either way. Somehow, Spurs aren't able to win that. Throw in here. I'm a little bit surprised in how Arsenal have set up today. I appreciate the injury, the absentee issue, whether it's injury or suspension. But I'm a bit surprised they've allowed themselves to be controlled this much. Will that change here? They obviously dropped unnecessary points against Brighton. City have won all their games so far. It's early days, but can they afford to drop even more points so early in the season? As Ben White gives it away, and Song gives it away, and Saliba gives it away. It's a trifactor of shite. Nitin says, check Fabrizio's tweet. What is it, Nitin? Let me know. What's he saying, matey? What is Fabrizio the fraud saying? He's not a fraud. I'm just being naughty. It's not going to be a foul. You've got to be stronger there. Udogie has got through Saka. And backwards. What a shame. Good switch. Out to Romero. Go on, Spurs. Nearly a nice idea. Nice idea. Not really what Pedro Porro was after, though. Pedro Porro. Wonderful name, by the way. We love alliteration. We love alliterated names. Just flows. If there's a footballer called Barry Barnes, that would be nice. If someone could please invent him, that would be fun. Arsenal now, the chance to restore a measure of control. Only 2 days between Arsenal and Watford. This is the beauty of the expanded Champions League. Martinelli up against Romero. Romero's got to get this right. He wants to go back to the keeper. That's actually really nice by Romero. And Kulusevski, does he turn into danger? No, he gives away the ball instead. Barry Bannon, great points. Yeah, play for Villa, right? He had a 6 silver card. Romero, that is brilliant. Timbers, the left back's out of position, lads. Oh, what a waste. It's still 0-0 yet. Of course it's all about the money, Zeldy. Of course, mate. Of course it is. Romero's played well today. I will say that much. But he's letting the side down in respect to bookings, and that really is the measure of a man, is it not? Have you got a yellow card in the North London derby? Nitin, what was the Fabrizio tweet? You've left me hanging there, my man. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. It's a great iconic chant. Although it's really the Saints, isn't it? That's actually the Southampton chant. You rate Dragusin? He's okay. He obviously played brilliantly against us, because why wouldn't he last season? I thought he was fantastic in terms of his last-ditch defending. He's not really what Spurs need right now, though. Bayern sporting director was talking about Musiala extension, and he said it's difficult, but they're working. Interesting wording of difficult. Very interesting. Well, Musiala will know that every single top club wants him, so he's got the pick. So Bayern have got to convince him that this is the project for you, because Real Madrid will want him. I'm sure City will want him. Like Arsenal might want him as well. You've got to win that, or you are fucked. And you didn't win it, and you are now fucked. This is going to be a goal. I can smell it, because no one's picking up Martinelli. Van der Ven, that's ridiculous pace, to be fair. Well done. He's ridiculously quick. What's his pace on FIFA, lads? Because he's ridiculous in respect of how quick he is, especially for a defender. Spurs just need to put the ball in the net, indeed, Letty, sorry. Van der Ven. Because he's mentally pacey. Easy for Vicario. 85. Oh my gosh. He must be awful to play against on FIFA because it was all about pacey centre-back. I don't know what the game state is like now, but it was all about pacey centre-backs back in the day. That Brazilian guy that played for Dortmund. My God, he was a bitch. Oh, Romero, chill out, mate. What are you doing? There we go. 88's mad, yeah. I don't know, Zelda, but we all know that Real Madrid don't really care about the idea of fitting players in. Really, they shouldn't have signed... Based on the fact they have Vinicius and Rodrigo, Mbappe didn't make the most sense, but they signed him because they signed him. Johnson, nothing ball, corner. That's the one. Felipe Santana, Jack, yes. I think he was only like 77 rated, but he was ridiculously good. Once again, Spurs get into so many dangerous areas. The end product is dusty and clapped. Buying director Herbal, new deal for Musiala. It will be difficult, but not impossible. Jamal knows what he has in Bayern. It's the club that took him to the top level. Relying on sentimentality, I see. Anthony, yeah. The first phase and the second phase is really nice. The final phase is where they are stinking up the gaff. 81 pace is average for a centre-back. What? That would make you one of the fastest. I remember like Koscielny had like 71 or 72 pace in like FIFA 12, and he was one of the best defenders in the Premier League on the game. That's mad. Porro, the cross. It's far too much on it. Can Solanke even keep it in? No. What a waste. What a waste. Party's fouled there. Unnecessary Solanke. He was, Kazoo. He was. City not just want City absolutely need him, says Nitin. It would be interesting to see what happens there. I do like Musiala a lot. I love watching him. He's so much fun. I've not made any... not tried to disguise that point, that fact. Why, Spurs? You are fucking suicidal, man. What is your problem? Van der Ven is working overtime. There's no need to have your line that high. It's borderline negligent to have your line that high in that situation. You are against a team who want to be counter-attacking today. It's actually negligent from Spurs. Play Van der Ven at right back could be a thing. Johnson is so shit. In what world does your brain tell you that you should be cutting in and shooting there? In what world? Johnson's left-footed, correct? Can someone please confirm that for me? Johnson's left-footed. Is that right? Just confirm. I believe he is, but just confirm that for me, please, chaps. I don't know why we try to rely on Spurs. These guys are dusty. Oh. Let's kill that bot. Good work. Yeah, get the band. Get that bot out of here. Hold that. Good work. Pissing me off, man. Right, it's going to get to that easy mode. There we go. But he slices it for a throw-in. Oh. Neither left or right. This Kulishevsky guy is upsetting me. I wouldn't mind playing Van der Ven at... but wait, Van der Ven's a left footer, so we can't play him at right back. Unless we want to do, like, you know, a reverse Cancelo. Erica, we need two central players to come in when Kev retires, leaves, and to sell someone else central, Musiala and Eze. I don't even know what we need. Formob says he's right-footed. Right. So why was he cutting in and shooting with his left then? when he's shit anyway and he's trying to do it with his weak foot. That's amazing. You played against Spurs under 11s in 1976. That's amazing. They were better than us technically, but I had no idea how to cope with the pressure. Sounds about right. That sounds about right, to be fair. Big up to you, Douglas. So who was your favourite City player growing up then, Douglas? When did you start watching City? Oh, you got to do better there. That almost looked like a decent chance for a header. Shitter husband Dembele. Yeah. So lucky there, Spurs. Oh my God. This Johnson guy is so awful. He got all the luck in the world and he still couldn't do anything. And wow, actually, Arsenal are 1-on-1. Terrible. This is embarrassing from a Spurs perspective. Arsenal are actually going to score, aren't they? Because Udogi's up against Saka. Here we go. Good block, to be fair, by Romero. Porro, whoever the fuck that was. I don't give a shit. These guys are terrible. Spurs are so bad. You're literally playing into Arsenal's hands. What you playing at? Johnson, yeah, Johnson's. I mean, he was playing at Forest for a reason. Let's put it that way. I was really surprised when Spurs went in for him. Never mind at that much money. Does Rico start against Arsenal next week? Asks Nitin. I think he does, to be honest. I think he's earned it. He's demonstrated he's better than Walker. If he doesn't start, Akanji should. But I would love it to be Rico. He dealt with Kudus, one of the best left wingers in the Premier League. I think Kudus is better than any left wing option Arsenal could throw at him. He's passed that test. Why not? Here's the set piece and there's the goal. And it's inevitable, isn't it? This Spurs team are fucking shit, man. What is wrong with them? What is wrong with Spurs? They're so shit. And you know that Arsenal are going to be good at corners. It is pathetic, Anthony. It's actually pathetic. Romero, what are you picking up? Do you want to pick up Gabriel Romero? Nah, he's clearly my man. Oh my God, Romero is complaining and crying to the ref because Gabriel slightly touched him. Oh, boo-hoo. That's pathetic. Romero, you are an embarrassment. I hate Romero as a footballer. I think he's the most overrated defender in the Premier League. And I'm not just saying that because of that incident. People wank him off as if he's this unreal centre-back. He is lacklustre. He's overly aggressive. He's not got a functioning defensive brain sometimes. That moment there is so easy for a defender. Pick up your man. Pick up your man. Gabriel is your man. He's also the best aerial threat Arsenal have. Do you maybe want to pick him up or nah? And that's the game now. Because you better believe Spurs ain't scoring. Because now Arsenal are just going to be even more defensive. And they're well within their right to be that. And that all came from... And that corner stemmed from... Spurs playing their shit high line, which is so unnecessary and it's so unneeded. You don't need to do that against an Arsenal team which has got so many absences. Hello, Fox. How you doing? Where's Dragusin? Actually, get him on the pitch instead of Romero. Actually, if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be so angry. The attack's been shit as well. They should have scored a number of goals. The attack is embarrassing. Midfield makes so many mistakes in terms of their decision making. Spurs, man, never rely on Spurs to do anything for you. Never rely on Spurs. They are a bunch of bottle jobs and they're shit. Douglas, a man of taste. Make sure you go watch my Colin Bell documentary if you haven't already done so. Hello, Kazoo Kid, devotee. Spurs have both Saka scores at the end to make it 2-0. Arsenal fans act like it's a second crash for another week. And that's maybe the most annoying thing. Arsenal have not been good today at all. But Spurs are so shit, that is irrelevant. Ange, why can't you defend set pieces? Why are you so crap? Have we ever played with an away kit in the Manchester derby? I have no idea. I doubt it. Game over for Spurs. Yeah, this is done. He's bringing on Sarr. Okay. They're actually bringing in some midfielders. Crazy. Can you take Romero off? A Gabriel from a corner, Smian. Romero is an embarrassing defender. Fancy going live tomorrow so I can renew my sub. I might be going live tomorrow, actually, because it is the start of the City case. The alleged breaches case. So I'll be going live just to sort of like do like a recap to everyone and to try to dispel some things. This Romero guy is so fucking bad. Oh, I thought he gave away a corner there, Fairs. Bring on Højbjerg. Where is even he nowadays? Yeah, Letty, it's embarrassing. Favorite kit is the home kit this season. It's nice. It is nice. Oh my god, Spurs are embarrassing. Marseille, big up. Oh yeah, of course, Jack. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. Oh, Twitch then. I don't know when that'll be then, Jack, to be fair, yeah. I don't know when that'll be. You're not wrong. Ange can never be a top title in the manager without fixing his rest defense issues. Yes, man, I'm done with Ange. I was on the Ange hype train last season. I really liked the idea of him being a future City manager, maybe if he was able to keep the exciting football and iron out some issues. Yeah, you're not wrong, Musty. He's not learnt. And his game management is pathetic. And I'm bored of him. I'm bored of him. The novelty's worn off. He plays the exact same way every single game, and it is bizarre. You think Ange might get sacked, Musty? It's just pathetic. Again, Spurs should be winning this game. And yet here we are. I don't know. You're up against one of the best teams in the league, RE scoring from corners. And this is what you do? Interesting. Very, very interesting. He's not learning through... Exactly, Smian. Last season, I was like, okay, first season, he's going to get used to the league, etc., etc. But he is so arrogant to the point to where he won't even change his team if there's only 9 players on the pitch. It's really, really odd. It's an odd way to think about football. I'm not going to change no matter what. That's the wrong way to think about football. You've got to be adaptable. That doesn't mean you totally abandon your principles. But sometimes you don't have to play like this. Once again, their corner came from this stupid, unnecessary high line. And then the individual defending as well. Well, Maresca's a shit manager. If that's what Maresca does, then he's a bad manager. The best managers adapt. Pep changes his system every single season and has multiple systems across a season. Romero's pathetic, man. Pathetic. It's a free header for Gabriel, one of the best headers in the league. Ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I like this Arsenal kit, lads. I do like the cannon symbol. Anyway, do you want to give away like another foul or another corner? Losing all your points because of Gabriel, indeed. Show prediction. Okay, the voice control doesn't work. What a shame. Is that because I've turned it off? Jack, you might have to help me out. I just want to see who bet on who. Spurs are getting it away. What a shame. I mean, what a surprise. How bad Spurs, how bad are Johnson? Both terrible. Interesting. More people thought Spurs were going to win. How are they going to bottle this? There we go. Giving away. I was just... Can you hide now, Jack? Thank you. I just wanted to see. I was interested. That's a lot of points. Oh, Kulishevsky fell over in the box. He's played in Son. There's got to be a goal here. Fucking hell, Maddison, you coward. You coward. Shoot! What are they doing? Don't shoot there. You're about 1,000,000 yards out. Ange, can you sort out your shit team? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think the most annoying thing is because I was interested in the idea of doing a tactical video on this game. There's been nothing interesting tactically from my perspective on this game. I think both sides have been shit. It was a very good goal, Musty. It was very lovely. The thing is, you know what the worst thing is? There are 17 minutes in the game. Now, there's plenty of time for them to score a goal and equalise. But the sad thing is, I just know that they are not going to score. This is the Arsenal I wanted to place as LD. Well, Rice will be back. Martinelli's offside. L for you. Oh, Trossard's lost his... Goodness me, he's actually got a massive rip in his shirt. Goodness gracious. It's a good point, Zeldy. I expect them to play similar to how they played last season, where they were incredibly defensive. I'd expect that to be the case. That's my prediction. How many shirts their players have ready? Well, I guess they've got at least one spare, clearly. Give the ball to Kulishevsky. He'll give away the ball. 1-0 down. North London derby. 15 minutes left. Every attack matters. My name is Son. What I'm going to do is arbitrarily, nonchalantly, no vision, blind backheel the ball in the opposition box. That's what I'm going to do. That is clearly the correct play. Porro and Van de Ven might be the only Ange players to succeed beyond the honeymoon period and be consistent. Dogi tapered off due to injury. Maddison's tapered off as well. Maddison's been poor today. All of Spurs attackers have been bad. All of Spurs midfielders have been bad. Van de Ven's been good. Porro's been alright. Romero's been shit. It's not looking good. Who can you even bring on? They've brought on Odebear. Is he the Spanish lad? No. Who's the Spanish lad? Bergval? Yeah, bring him on. Why not? He can't do any worse. Solanke trying to do something, but never doing anything at all. Oh no, Bergval. I think he's Swedish, isn't he? Isn't he the Swedish wonder kid they've signed? Or something. I don't know. I've honestly forgotten how good Madsen was when he first joined them. He was good, then he got injured, didn't he? And then he sort of tapered off, as we say. Oh, sorry, I meant Swedish, my bad. Romero, how are you going to bottle it this time? Little idiot. If Arsenal can get a win here and a draw against City, it might be their biggest achievement under Arteta. I think we're going to have to go for the win, of course. We need to open up as big a gap as we can. For sure, for sure. Saka, that's nice. He's offside. What a shame. Oh, was he there? I didn't even see him. I didn't even see him. Was he offside? Yeah, he goes far too early. The yellow cards have dried up as well, so I can't even have that to entertain me. Do you want to progress the ball up the pitch, or would you rather go sideways? Who's that number 28? Is that Odebear? However you say his name. Odebear? Grealish or Doku against Arsenal? I'd probably start Grealish. Actually, no, Arsenal are going to play bare defensive, aren't they? Doku? I'd probably... no, I think I'd start Grealish and then bring on Doku if necessary. Don't worry, guys. Tottenham Hotspur need a goal, and Timo Werner is coming on. I'm sorry. I was wrong about Spurs and their attacking prowess and threats. I take it all fucking back. Yeah? Timo Werner is the man to come on. Christ, on a sodding bike. Yeah, if Arsenal do play like this, Dave, then we will batter them. But Rice will be back. That's the thing. It's not going to happen, Musty. It's not going to happen, mate. Don't worry about it. Opinions on the TV fixture schedule. There are too many games. Too many games. Kazoo, I hate you. Don't worry, guys. Because number 37 missed that header horribly. Well done, Van der Ven. Love that from you. Who's Werner even coming on for? What will you do without my guy, Nathan Ake? Well, I hope... well, Gavardio, to be honest. We will be streaming Wednesday, yes. It's going to be, maybe... I think I mentioned this on the post-mortem. It might be a very different watch-along to normal, because Mo has asked if we could try a joint watch-along. Now, I have no idea how that will work, to be honest. But it might be fun to go live with an Inter fan at the same time. So we'll see what happens there. It might be a one-off thing. It might be shit. But it might be fun as well. But I will be streaming on the Wednesday. Yes. Yeah, there are too many games in terms of the fixture schedule. Jesus and Sterling are coming on. Yeah, going back to Ake for a second... Gavardiol was very good against Saka last season. Saka didn't do anything. Akanji the season before that locked up Saka as well. I don't think Saka's ever really played well against City, now I'm thinking about it. I don't think he's ever had a good game. It's that Ake, Gavardiol and Akanji, whenever they've played him, have got the better of that battle. So the Ake absence doesn't really concern me. As much as it maybe should. Based on what's happened before, anyway. I remember the days when tactics involved a little more than playing your best plays whilst ensuring you had a ginger bastard in midfield. Yeah, big up. You're going to get to that? Actually, forced to throw in. Fair play, Odebear. Fair play. Indeed, Zeldy. That's a good point, Jack. Even with the Dutch game, Ake had Saka's number. Some defenders have certain forwards locked. Like, some forwards have certain defenders locked. Ake just has Saka's number. Like, Walker has Vinicius' number. Sterling's played for 4 of the big 6 teams. Yeah, he's never quite toed the line of going to a direct rival, has he? In terms of, like, locality, anyway. He's gone to a title, but even, like, because he didn't go from... when he went from Liverpool to City... Liverpool and City weren't title rivals at the time. City and Chelsea have never been rivals. And then going from Chelsea to Arsenal, Chelsea and Arsenal aren't title rivals. And whilst they're London rivals, they aren't. It's not like going from Spurs to Arsenal. And lots of Chelsea players have gone there. So he sort of played the game very well in that sense. The question is, why do no clubs want Sterling? It's the same question with Cancelo. Probably too... that's a penalty, isn't it? Nah, I'm begging for shit there. That is shit, sir. It's just a very good tackle. You ain't getting a penalty there, mate. It's just a very good tackle. Who is it? Gabriel? Yeah, very good tackle by Gabriel. Well done. Very good challenge. Nice. Very good by Gabriel. He'll probably get man of the match for his goal. I think everyone's played badly, though. I don't think anyone's had a good game today. Particularly. Musty. Come on, Ange, you shit bastards. Maybe next time, mate, unless you're against City, maybe defend your box a bit better. Ryan's played well, yeah, to be fair. Whenever he's been called into action, he's played well. Yeah, give Ryan man of the match, why not? He'd miss a pen anyway, you're not wrong. Actually, low-key, not wrong. And they're still giving away the ball unnecessarily. Oh, there you go, you actually win it back quicker. There you go, well done. Do you want to do anything for me, Spurs? It's another nothing ball. Can you stop putting these nothing balls into the ball? You're not going to beat Arsenal in the air. They have Gabriel and Saliba and White. So stop thinking that you can beat them in the air with fucking Timo Werner on the pitch. What do you think this man's going to do? People are angry that Harold left this smelly institution are mad. Yeah, honestly. Kane should have left earlier. He should have gone to City. Oh, well, he tried to go to City, didn't he? Son, this has been a stinky performance from you. Flecken was unreal yesterday, Smian, and I'll be discussing that in my City analysis video later today. Werner, what have you got for me? Do you want to prove me wrong? Another nothing cross. Imagine my shock. Imagine my shock. Imagine my surprise. Werner has a 7-meter vertical leap. Respect him. Saka there feigning an injury. Or maybe he actually is injured. Maybe I'm being harsh. Just seems very convenient it's happened in the 84th minute. Yeah, I'd give Ake new hamstrings. Have we had any update on Savio, by the way? It looked to me like he held his hamstring. Has there been any update? Yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it, Musty, with Flecken? Spurs put a cross anywhere near their own players' challenge. Yeah, these crosses have been woeful. Terrible. Yeah, it was mad Flecken. I still can't get over how frail Romero was there. Considering that he probably styles himself as a no-nonsense, hard-as-nails centre-back, yeah, I'll fuck you up. Embarrassing from him. Rank Casillas, Buffon, Neuer. Neuer, Buffon, Casillas is probably... No, Casillas is definitely 3. There's no question there. If we're talking about, you know, like, the all-round package, then the answer is Neuer. Buffon was the better shot stopper, however. But just because I love Neuer, I'll go Neuer, Buffon, Casillas. But Casillas is easy. For me, Casillas is a fair bit down from Neuer and Buffon. Nwaneri's coming on. There should be a hard cap on games that teams are allowed to compete in a season to fix the injury problems. They'll never do that, sadly. And Nwaneri is on. 5 minutes. Tottenham are good for nothing indeed, Nan. They are terrible. Watch them turn up against us, home or away. I guarantee it happens. I guarantee they play well against us. Indeed, Zeldy. Oh, Vernie, you are dog shit. Oh, he won a foul. Okay, I take it back. He's actually world class. Reasonable. Yeah, reasonable, man. He actually has Musty, not wrong. Scott Carr's my favourite keeper. There's 4 minutes left. What have you got for me, Spurs? What have you got? Has Sterling touched the ball? I feel like I haven't seen any of him yet. I bet Son's offside. Or is he not? Fairs. Reasonable. He's running away from his own goal. Staggering. Last season, Spurs were bad both legs against us in the 3-all. I agree. No, at Spurs' ground, though, they were good. At Spurs' ground, they were good. They probably should have beaten us. We got quite fortunate that day. Thankfully, Foden was on one that day. No? Do you want to do anything, lads? Anything at all? Anything at all? Terrible. Sorry, did Sarr just fall over? He's offside. Well offside. Yeah, that was impressive by Sarr. He literally just fell over. What a guy. What a man. What a player. What an inspired substitution that was, by the way. Bringing on Sarr. He's really brought solidity to this midfield. Yeah, Musty. That was mad. Oh, look, a header at goal by Romero, and it goes straight into the hands of the keeper. Terrible. This Romero guy's ass. There's Teddy Sheringham eating some wine gums. What a boy. At this point, get the Arsenal players sent off and I'll be happy. Vamos indeed, Thunder Road. Yeah, this game has been so fucking wank. Sterling's not offside. And they might kill the game here. Really? You're not going to close him? Okay, so yeah, Sterling overdid it there. Don't worry, lads. Romero is marauding forwards. What's your idea, Musty? I'm staggered, by the way. Kulishevsky's lasted the whole 90. It's another shit, nothing wank cross from him. How much did Spurs pay for him? How much? This guy... Stop crossing it! You are shit! What is your problem? Buy a box. Yeah, okay, I'll do that, mate. I don't even know how much that would be. Because it's because of the aggression, that's why, Letty. Anyone at this point, Zeldy. Literally, I don't care. Bring on anyone. Bring on Dragusin and put him in midfield at this point. Only 30 million. Okay, not too much then. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, Musty. Yeah, exactly, Zeldy. There's Jermaine Defoe. What a player he was. Romero far too airborne and reckless to be a top 5 centre-back in the Prem. Easily. Romero is worse than every centre-back at City. Every single one Romero is worse than. And it's not even close, actually. It's not even close. Romero stinks of piss. 5 minutes. Now, again, if Spurs had them under the cosh, they'd be like, there's time, lads. But no. Yeah, genuinely musty. Probably got a better temperament. Hello, Scorpio. Zelty. Right, Spurs have won the ball back. How long until they give it away? Or how long until Kulishevsky puts in a cross, which goes to absolutely no one wearing a white shirt? How long, lads? Yeah, actually, Jack. He'll win man of the match and get sent off in like the 90th minute. Oh, don't you dare shoot Kulishevsky. And he actually did. It's always going over. What are you doing? You've been shit all game and you think you're going to score a screamer. Are you okay? You've got no chance, mate. You've got no chance, Sunshine. Here's a shit shot. I knew that was going... As soon as he set up to take it, I was like, well, that's off. That's off and away and out. 10 seconds. Wait, what's 10 seconds? Spurs overpaid for Solanke. Solanke. It's not a very nice village. How did Spurs concede a goal? Because of their stupid high line, which gave Arsenal a corner, and then Romero forgot to pick up his man. That's why. I'm sorry, IDK, that is not happening. Spurs are not getting a goal. And my 1-0 halftime prediction is looking good. In fact, I'm going to do early payout on the prediction. Jack, can you... Terrible. Can you just, like, set it so Arsenal won this game on the prediction thing? It's just embarrassing. It's the 92nd minute. You've got to make it so every single attack matters, and you're just crossing it aimlessly. The lack of intelligence from these players is mesmeric. Staggering. Oh, sorry, Zelda. That's how long? 10 seconds, yeah. To lose the ball. How long? Okay, they've won it back. Now then. And, oh, feigning a head injury. Clever. Clever play. Jack, I'm doing early payout now. There's no chance here. Chill. Get that paid out now. There's no pressure there. The man is free, and they can't even hit a simple pass. Terrible. Terrible and embarrassing. It's not happening here, IDK, I'm afraid. It's not happening here. Oh my, Timo Werner has literally passed it to Gabriel Jesus. Impressive. And wins it back. Okay, reasonable. Right, lads. How long until he give it away this time? I'm going to say there'll be a shit cross, and then they'll give it away, Spurs. Let's have a look, see. Romero, you are doing nothing other than being in the way. Long shot, which will come to nothing. And there we go. What a surprise. There you go, offside. Anyway. He's on the pitch, Scorpio, yes. Terrible, once again. No. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Pot shot Spursy FC. Who'd have thought, Letty? Who'd have thought that we could have predicted that they'd give away the ball aimlessly? Terrible. Embarrassing. By Spurs. I can't believe they haven't scored. Well, no, I can. But in respect of, like, the positions they've been getting into, based on a normal team, I wouldn't normally be able to believe that they haven't been able to score. But then you remember who the team is, and it's Spurs. It's like, oh yeah, forgot about that. This Arsenal versus Spurs like me versus my sister when I broke my arm. The ref's about to blow. This will be the last chance to come forwards. How long until the cross hits an Arsenal player? Literally a second after I made that statement. How long until this cross meets an Arsenal player? Son, you are dribbling backwards, sunshine. Do something, mate. Oh my god. He actually looked at that situation and thought, the best play here is for me to take a shot with my weak foot when I'm being closed down by two Arsenal players. That was staggering. Unreal scenes there. Absolutely unreal, man. And that'll be the end of the game. Terrible. Absolutely embarrassing from Spurs. Christ. That was a frustrating watch. Spurs should have drawn that game. But because they are so terrible at football, because let's make no mistake about this. Arsenal were not particularly good today. They were not particularly good. They were borderline poor at times. And they were able to score from a corner with Romero just not picking up his man at all. So Spurs saw a weakened Arsenal team, and they saw an Arsenal team where they weren't playing particularly well. And they took the opportunity, they grasped it, and they shoved it right up their sphincter like that. Yeah? Now it's covered in manure and feces and fecal matter, that opportunity. So well done to Spurs for that. I appreciate that. Terrible. 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 Literally, Toby. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Incredible. Incredible. That performance. I'm now, lads, we're going to end it there. Incredibly. I can't even begin to imagine the frustration if you're a Spurs fan, because this side are so shit. They're so shit, aren't they? All you had to be was average today, I reckon, and you probably would have got something today, but they were woeful. I'm now going to go work on my City Brentford analysis video to make sure it comes out later today. So make sure to stay tuned for that on the YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today on the stream. Really hope you enjoyed it. Shout out to William for renewing his membership on the YouTube. And that's now 3 months in the Ultras Club. Thank you so much. I love my members so much. You don't even understand. You don't even understand. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, guys, I'm off. And make sure to stay tuned for my City versus Brentford analysis video dropping later.